Good morning, guys. So you can see the time here and you can see where I'm sitting. I'm over beside Benbaun, where I'm going to hike today. You can also see I'm well wrapped up because it's early morning, just before 7:30, and it is wet and windy. So I left home about 6:15. It's about an hour 10 minutes, an hour 15 minutes drive over. Beautiful drive by Clonbur, up to Kernamona, down through the mountains, down to Leenane, along by Kilray Fjord, and up to where I am now. Absolutely spectacular drive. I've done it many times in the motorbike. But I'm parked up here at the Forest Trail, which is not actually where I'm hiking, but it's where I'm going to park, and I'm going to walk up the road and join the trail. The forecast is poor, but I got fed up waiting for decent weather to go and do this hike. So I just said I wear my shorts, do my usual, wear my shorts and my Gore-Tex shoes and light socks, and wear my waterproof shell, and just deal with the weather. I have the app on All Trails, and that's what I'm going to use to get me up and get me down. I watched Ellie's video and read all her stuff on toughsouls.ie on the county high points, and so I know what to expect, and I'm just going to go and do it. I estimate it'll be about a 4-hour hike, so I leave short. I'm going to have a little drop of tea now. I brought an apple with me for later in case I get hungry, and I'll bring my tea with me up the mountain. That's what I'll drink if I need any water. And that's sort of it, ready to rock and roll. Hey guys, well, I'm back in the van, and that was some walk. So before I tell you what I think of it, why don't I show you the clips from it, because there aren't too many. Yep, an Irish summer's day on the mountain. Just had to cross that, had to take off my shoes and socks and wade across, and I was up to my knees, so I can imagine winter this would be quite a challenge. Top of Benbaun. I'm here at the top of Benbaun, and I can tell you something, it's some climb. This is a real mountain. Boy, that last bit, I mean, the whole thing is a hard climb, and the last bit on all that scree was like really hard going, and I think going down is going to be even harder. But what can you do? It has rained pretty much the whole way, but I don't care. I'm just glad to be up here. So I won't be doing much filming now. I think I'll just try and focus on the map and make sure I get down, because there are no trails. There's really nothing to see in terms of trails. You just have to sort of follow the broad directions and follow the All Trails route as best I can. So there you go. Okay, so what can I say about it? 700 meters, 12 and a bit kilometers, 3 hours 22 minutes moving time, 3 hours 47 total. And there's quite a bit of me stopping up there because I couldn't find my way, hence the gap between the two of them. That was some walk. The walk in from here up the main road, and then up a farm road, and then up a dirt track, and then onto the open mountain, really. And there's no trail we're talking about. It's you just sort of find your way up. I followed the old trails as best I could. It was very wet, so I gave up. I crossed the stream with my shoes off, but when I was coming back, I actually walked through the stream with my shoes and socks on, because my shoes were full of water already. And it was, so the first part of the climb was really tough. I mean, this is a very, very steep climb. And then you come up onto the rock. So you're climbing up this bog, I suppose, along by a river. And then you come up onto the rock and you go to the rock. And then the last bit is up on this scree. And it's really, really tough. It was super slippy going up, and it was twice as slippy coming down. It rained pretty much the whole way. I mean, it stopped raining when I finally got back down onto the road, and it rained the whole way. It wasn't heavy rain, but it was blowing with a strong wind, so you could see nothing. I was in the clouds, and you could see 20 meters in front of you. That was sort of it. You really want to know what you're doing up there. It's not a climb for the faint of heart. In fact, when I arrived back here at the van, there was a couple, an Australian guy and a girl from Cork, maybe the 20s or 30s, and they're heading off in the running gear. They're going to run up it, and I said to them, like, guys, it's a tough one, you know. So yeah, really glad to have done it. Really enjoyed it. It was wonderful. I'm glad I came out. I'm not waiting for the weather anymore. I'm just going to go and do my walks, and if it's wet, so what? I like this thing of wearing the shorts and my outer shell. So I'm wearing a running t-shirt, a light one, a synthetic t-shirt, a fleece like this. In fact, I was wearing a green one, but similar to this. And my shell, my outer shell. I had the cover up, the rain cover up on the my little day bag. And so I was fine. I had the poles with me, and they were really important. And I wouldn't like to do that without the poles. I really wouldn't. Not so much the ascent, which of course is always tough. The poles are really helpful. But for the descent on the scree, I wouldn't like to have done that without the poles. For sure, you'd have your hand down the ground. You'd be sliding an awful lot. I wore the Speedgoat 6, the Gore-Tex ones, and they were perfect for the trail. So yeah, a great hike. I really, really enjoyed it. And now it's time to head home. I haven't had breakfast, obviously. I don't eat breakfast. I didn't eat my apple. I have my cup of tea here now. I never even opened it because it was so wet and windy and miserable up there. I just wanted to get back down once I got up. So I'll have my cup of tea now, and I'll head home, and I'll have some food. I think I've got a chicken risotto defrosting in the fridge.